Hey, Birdman, time for Birdman on the Mountain, Community Shout. Here we are hanging out in the Birdman Media Studios. Hello to all the viewers out there on Sholo TV, on WMI-TV, and also the podcast listeners as well. I'm Birdman, of course, and we're going to kick off this morning, and it's a nice, cloudy, cooler morning, by the way. Loving that the weather has finally decided it's going to change and cool out for us. So anyways, I got with me, Adam Garrard. How are you?
Doing good, sir.
So you're with who exactly?
So I'm the community partner for Be Connected. A lot of misconceptions out there. Be Connected is actually a program. It's both state funded and nonprofit, public. And what it is it's suicide prevention for veterans.
Okay.
So a lot of veterans, when they get out of the service, they find themselves, okay, where do I go? Where do I start to get assistance? That sometimes leads to that precarious situation where they're like, it's not, I'm struggling, I'm frustrated, and they give up. We're trying to prevent that, and it's part of that upstream prevention. So Be Connected is really cool. We call Be Connected. We have the veteran call. They get a navigator assigned to them, and that navigator walks through them step by step through this complicated veteran program. Example, when I retired, I looked out there for services in Sholo, and I found very little to none. Mm-hmm. Over a year's time, of course, I picked up and found things, but the problem is that year is too long. We need to help veterans sooner, part of that upstream. So Be Connected has never really, it's been up here, but it's never really been talked about and brought to the north. It's one of the things that I've been challenging myself for the last 2 years to bring it to us. We were, back in early August, we were given the partnership. We actually got the certificate saying we were partners now. So we are launching that on 21 September.
Okay. And I just want to catch people up to date a little bit on what's going on with veterans and suicide. Number 22 is pretty important because that's the average number of suicides per day by veterans.
Yes, sir.
And that's a pretty daunting number when you think about it. And some people want to debate it and stuff. And it's like, well, yeah, no, not really 22 people kill themselves a day. But what happens is you'll get days with maybe 100 or 200, and it makes up for those other days. But on average, year in, year out, it's 22 vets a day that are committing suicide because of the things that they've either had to go through or seen in warfare. And we've been at war for quite a bit of time now.
Yes, sir. Too long.
So talk to me about the Be Connected, the resource that's the newest part of the whole deal.
So Be Connected has, like I said, they came up with it about 2 years ago. It's a collaborative of Arizona Department of Veteran Services and the Arizona Coalition of Military Families. Really, this is an envision between Director Wanda Wright and Thomas Winkle and his wife, Nicola Winkle. They've been working on this. Like I said, we've been pretty strong for 2 years, and in the north, we just very little presence.
Didn't have it, okay.
We do have a navigator located out of Flagstaff. Her name is Amy, and she's so far done a fantastic job. Our calls are up, and I think we just, not too long ago, took our 10,000th call.
Wow.
And what stemmed Be Connected came from the Governor's Challenge. It's the program where to stop suicide in general.
Right.
The Governor's been fully supportive. DERS has been involved. A lot of state agencies are coming to the table, and really what this comes down to is the integration of Be Connected into our community.
Very good.
Bottom line is that one or two people, and we know there's key players out here in the community that are doing a lot to help veterans.
Right.
I'm doing some stuff with the state, Tim Jackson, there's just a few of us. The problem is a few can't save the many.
Right.
It takes a community. And so the misconceptions we've had on Facebook recently is another fundraiser off the backs of veterans.
Right.
And I strongly disagree because it's not what we're doing. This event is actually to get people to register, sign up, and get trained to navigate the complicated veteran system.
So no cost for this? They just come in, they
no
sign
cost.
up. So this is a resource. So show
It
up,
is a resource.
get connected, be connected, and help others.
Yes, sir. We do have a Jeep rally going on the side. Again, that's just something we've tried to do up here for years, and we've got one going now. It is in support of veterans. Whatever extra money that does show up, we are going to donate to the American Legion Emergency Fund. So we're not keeping any money. That's not a fundraiser.
Okay, awesome.
This is, the most important part of the whole day is going to be between 8 o'clock and 9:30. The directors of state agencies themselves are coming up here to our little town, which is unheard of, but they're coming. That's how much they believe in Be Connected and how it can help our northern area. There are more veterans up here than there are most areas in the state. and they finally come to a fruition that, okay, we do have a pocket. I'm really excited that these people are coming. The mayor of Pinetop was unable to make it, but she is going to have town council representation there, which I'm really excited about, so they can intermingle with this integration and introduction of Be Connected in our area. The Sholo mayor, I talked with him yesterday, and he is going to do what he can to come, or they're going to have some kind of presence from Sholo. So the whole idea is to bring the community. We're starting small, and our end goal is to go Tri-County, and next year this thing is going to be much bigger. Again, not to make money. This is not a fundraiser.
Right.
This is to train and help people. In fact, we're going to have a cool little button that says Future Be Connected Navigator that we're going to give out as people sign in for this training. We have trainers on standby. We're going to start scheduling that right after the event. We're talking, hopefully, our goal is 40 community navigators, but I feel we can bust that goal. We can go way above that. That's my hope. Again, not to make money, not to do these other crazy things. This is about suicide prevention for our veterans. As someone who's actually lived through it.
Very good.
And survived it, luckily, because I had a father who came out of Vietnam who talked me out of it. But now we've got to actually do this for the veterans that are up here. And I work with these veterans every day, and there are a lot of them. And it's that Be Connected can be such a strong ally. But the main goal here is when we see a veteran, we always run into a veteran that needs help.
Yeah.
A lot of people get fearful or just don't know what to do. And so they call someone and say, hey, we'll just send them over to DES. We'll send them over to Tim Jackson and see what they can do.
Right.
But what if we can actually stop what we're doing and put someone on the phone and actually help them on the spot? That's upstream prevention, not waiting till something goes wrong, but stopping it before it can.
Awesome. So September 21st.
September 21st.
At the Nature Center, the White Mountain Nature Center there on down off of
Woodland Road.
Woodland Road. Thank you very much. Adam, thank you for your service, and thank you for what we're doing.
Thank you for your service.
Okay, still hanging out here in the studio. Now with me, I have Allison Hephner and her new company, which is Community Project Management Services. How are you?
Very good. Thank you. You got it right.
You had to tell everybody, right? Yeah. It only took 18 takes and her on the phone for 20 minutes. So anyways, what you got going on?
So I wanted to let everybody know that this Saturday, the 14th, is our children and adults with special health care needs and disabilities. So it's a fair. It's a resource fair from 8 until about 4:30, where you don't have to be there all day, but if you do sign up for it and you do show up, there's free lunch up to the first 200 people there. Right now we have about 150 people that have RSVP'd, so I'm very excited about that. We have over 34 different booths of resources. It's an opportunity for families to actually connect with these different resources and talk to them and find the tools and obviously the resources needed to help support their children or adults. There is several different educational aspects to it, to where we're having people do presentations. There's going to be a short, quick 20-minute presentation on how to get your children to eat, like the steps to help your children eat. Well, how many of you have infants and toddlers, and how difficult, whether they have a disability or not,
right, is
it getting those children to eat? So one of the things that I want to let people know and try to get rid of that stigma. I was talking to somebody today and I was telling them about that, and they're like, I said, your child has ADHD and also has, sensory processing. This is a great fair for them. And he goes, oh yeah, but that's not a disability. And I'm like, well, I don't want to call it a disability, but it kind of is. They need more services.
Isn't it really just a child development resource fair?
I think that's a great way to put it. A child and adult development resource fair would be great, and maybe that's something that we need to look into changing it to, because people get the stigma and think, well, my child's not CP, which is cerebral palsy, or my child doesn't have epilepsy. But the information that you're going to get at this it's very broad, and it's over all of that, from ADD to vision. Like if your child wears glasses, they need the tools to help them to see better. Yeah. We have Arizona Vision coming down from Tucson, which is a pediatric vision agency that's going to come out and provide information to the families. So it's great for parents. It's great for caregivers. It does go to the extreme disabilities. It also goes to independent living. We have stuff for adults there that want to live independently and might have limitations, well, this provides the resources and the tools to be able to do that.
Very good.
So I'm very excited for it. This is our second year doing it. We're bringing it back because it's such a big deal. Persnickety is providing the lunch, so that's a good thing. They actually got, people wrote them in on our evals last year.
Oh, they liked it.
They loved it.
Good way to get return business.
The best part, there's a lot of best parts, but the number one best part is the fact that all the parents that come and the individuals that come are going to get a resource guide. And this resource guide, this is the second year of this resource guide, and we've been able to double it. It's over 30 pages of all the resources in our community that serve children and adults and provide those tools they need.
So resource fair.
Saturday.
This Saturday. Location is?
Our Lady of the Snow.
Okay.
You have to register to get free lunch.
Okay. Have to register for free lunch. Cost of the event is? Free. So awesome.
Yeah, for free.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting, and that's the whole point. We want to be able to connect parents and adults that need the tools with those tools.
Very good. Awesome. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Very good. So Allison Hephner with Community Project Management Services. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Coming to me. Okay.
You.
Yeah.
On you.
Hey, that's going to be it for this week's Community Shout, hanging out here at the Birdman Media Studios. Once again, thank you for a sponsor, the town of Pinetop, Lakeside, and all the other ones as well. Make sure you're listening to the podcast. Check out the Facebook page. I'm Birdman, and I want to remind you, if I don't see you around town, I'll catch you right here on the web.